The Mysteries Behind Mona's Smile, a deep dive into the world's most celebrated portrait. As I stroll through the corridors of time, I'm often drawn to the indelible mark some pieces of art have left on our collective consciousness. Among these, one portrait has always intrigued me more than any other: the Mona Lisa. A painting that, in my opinion, transcends the barriers of time and space. Over the years, I've seen countless eyes, from casual admirers to ardent art lovers, get lost in the depths of her gaze, trying to decipher the riddle of her lips. I've often pondered, what is it about her that's held our fascination for centuries? Is it merely the craftsmanship of Leonardo? Or is there something deeper? In my travels, I've encountered numerous photographers, each attempting to capture her essence through their lens. But, much like a mirage that eludes the parched traveler, the true essence of Mona remains just out of grasp. I believe that every time you look at her, she tells a different story. It's that very allure, that whisper of a secret behind her smile, that keeps pulling us back. As I reflect on the tapestry of art history, I can't help but think that perhaps it's not about unraveling her mystery, but rather cherishing the enigma she represents. The enigma of the subject. In my years of immersing myself in the annals of history, I've often come across questions that remain tantalizingly unanswered. One that constantly beckons is, who truly was the woman immortalized in this iconic portrait? There are whispers, of course. Some suggest she was Lisa Gherardini, the wife of Florentine merchant Francesco del Giocondo. Others argue for a more clandestine muse, perhaps someone closer to Leonardo's own heart. I've spent many nights pondering what led the great davinci to choose her as his muse. Was it a commissioned piece? A mere product of patronage? Or did he see in her eyes a reflection of the world's mysteries, begging to be painted? Leonardo, with his boundless curiosity and insatiable hunger for knowledge, might have been drawn to something in her. A story, an emotion, a secret. What fascinates me most is not just the quest to identify her, but understanding why she, out of all the faces Leonardo could have painted, remains etched in history. Could it be that, in her gaze, Leonardo found a canvas to project his own introspections, hopes, and dreams? Perhaps, in the end, the Mona Lisa is as much a portrait of the artist as it is of his subject. As I reflect on the grand tapestry of art, few figures have maintained a steadfast presence quite like the Mona Lisa. To think that over 5 centuries have passed, and yet her aura remains undiminished. How has she managed to stand tall, unyielding against the relentless sands of time? Throughout my years of study, I've watched as empires rose and fell, as cultures evolved and merged. And yet, this singular portrait has held its ground. Why? Perhaps it's the tantalizing allure of her smile, or maybe the depths of her eyes that seem to hide tales of yesteryears. Whatever the reason, I believe her secrets are her strength. As art forms changed and the world around her transformed, Mona Lisa clung to her mysteries. While other masterpieces have come and gone, fading from public memory, she has firmly rooted herself in our collective psyche. In my quiet moments, I often wonder, what stories, what whispers of the past, does she keep locked behind that enigmatic smile? Is it the weight of history, or perhaps the touch of Leonardo's genius that has granted her this eternal limelight? In this dance of time, where so many have come and gone, the Mona Lisa continues to captivate. For while the world around her changes, her secrets, those untold tales and unspoken emotions, have ensured she remains forever in the spotlight, a beacon of art's enduring power. Technology sheds light on centuries-old secrets. In my vast exploration of history, I've been a witness to the unparalleled evolution of technology. From rudimentary tools to the cutting-edge advancements we see today, Our quest for understanding has never waned. And now, this same technology has become our ally in unveiling the mysteries shrouded behind the Mona Lisa. I've been astounded by the revelations modern techniques have brought to the fore. Imagine using laser scanners and infrared imaging to peer beneath layers of paint, unmasking the very strokes and sketches that davinci himself might have drawn and altered. These technological marvels have revealed not just the methods of a master, but also the evolution of the painting itself. The evidence uncovered is nothing short of breathtaking. Hidden compositions, subtle changes in posture, and even previously undetected details in her gaze have come to light. It makes me wonder, what was Leonardo thinking as he made these changes? Was he striving for perfection, or perhaps trying to capture a fleeting emotion? In our pursuit of knowledge, we've harnessed the power of technology to bridge the gap between the past and the present. And while we may now see Mona Lisa in a new light, her allure and the questions she poses remain as timeless as ever. Over the course of my historical sojourns, few subjects have captivated my imagination as intensely as the Mona Lisa. Here we stand, on the cusp of yet another era, with the weight of centuries behind us. And yet she persists. The question arises, what is it about this singular painting that draws us in, generation after generation? I contend that it is not merely the craftsmanship, nor the technological revelations, but the very soul of the painting that beckons. Every shadow, every hue, each subtle curvature of her lips, holds a tale waiting to be told. As I've delved deeper into her mysteries, I've come to appreciate that perhaps some enigmas are best left unsolved. And so, to you, dear reader, I extend an invitation. The journey with the Mona Lisa doesn't end here. In fact, it's just the beginning. Venture forth, armed with your own curiosity and wonder, and seek out your personal truths within her gaze. For in the heart of art, interpretation is the greatest adventure, and the Mona Lisa is a world waiting to be discovered. And that's a wrap on our chat today. If you found it interesting, I'd really appreciate it if you shared it. Your support means a lot to me. Want to stay updated on our next discussions? If you're curious, just hit that subscribe button. And for those who click the bell, a big thank you.